theme, plot, through. Oh my days, I didn't think that was recording. It is now. Oh my god! Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Eilidh, and if you're not, hello, it is good to see you again. We are doing another trying to read 200 pages a day for a week. I love this video. I love this type of video. It's one of my favourite videos to do. I will never stop doing it, and I will keep challenging myself to do it. Yes. How are you guys doing? Are you doing good? I'm so excited. We've got such a good day planned. Such a good day planned. But let's talk about what I've been reading recently. I have been reading Corrupt, and this book has been okay. Like, it's not been my favourite type of book, but I'm here. But I have been reading it this morning already. So I've already read like 50 pages today, something. I started on page 345 and I've read up to 393. So almost 50 pages, I think. I'm not sure. My quick maths is not loving me today, but I've been reading this. It's been alright. Like, it's definitely something. I think somebody said to me, as the series goes on, the books get better. So I'm hoping that's true, because I had really high hopes for this, and I'm just like, yeah, it was just another like dark romance. But it's kind of a revenge trope thing, plot through it, which has been kind of cool. But also I'm like, what's going on now? Because the truth has come out now and I'm still like, you know? Anyway, I really want to finish this today. And me being me, obviously, I have book club tonight. And I haven't read the book that we're talking about tonight. So luckily it is under 200 pages. So I can pretty much read it today. And then that means like if I finish Corrupt and I finish that book tonight, then that means like I've read 200 pages today. So this is why we're having a good day. Anyway, the book that I need to start reading after Corrupt, or like will start now, is I Dare to Call Him Father, which is, I think it's based on a true story about a Muslim coming to Christianity and knowing Jesus. So really interested to read that actually. But yeah, that's the book that we chose for book club. And I bought it on my Kindle because it was like £10 to buy, and I was like, I need to read it like now, and I need it cheaper. So I got it on my Kindle for like £4. So I just got it on my Kindle. The only reason why I don't like buying things on my Kindle is generally because I don't like seeing it permanently there. I like that I can quickly like change it up, but it was really easy just to buy. So, but I like buying physical books though. If I'm going to keep a book, I would rather have the physical copy, unless they're 99p. Anyway, we gotta go because we are gonna go read at a coffee shop with my greatest friend, Hannah. We love Hannah. So I gotta get ready to go there. I think I'm gonna just bring my Kindle because I have Corrupt and I Dare to Call Him Father on my Kindle. So it makes the most sense to do that. But yes, we're going to read 200 pages today until Friday, 5 days straight for a week. We can do this. We can do this. I believe in us, and you should all do this with me as well, because it's actually so much fun trying to not trying to read like 200 pages, but setting a goal. So setting how many pages you're going to read a day for a week, because you might be a feral reader and can read 200 pages so quickly, so it needs to be more, or not, and you're on the other end where you don't have time to read that many pages, but like set a goal for 50 pages. We all should do this together. We should make this a tradition thing. Oh my god, that would be so much fun. I'm getting ahead of myself. Anyway, let's go to the coffee shop and read. Yeah. I feel like we should talk. Let's talk. Actually, should I put you there? Should I sit down? I don't know how that would be if I sat down, but really freaking low. Oh my days. Where can I sit and put you? So I think the lighting would be horrible if I put you over here. Do you know what that will do? That will do. I started I Dare to Call Him Father at the coffee shop because that's what me and Hannah are reading for book club. So we were like, you know what, let's just start the book. So I bought it on my Kindle. It's actually the first book I've ever bought on my Kindle. So yeah, but I am 52% through the book, and this is quite a short book. I think it's under 200 pages. I don't know if it's based on a true story. Let me have a look. I'm not sure, but it is about a Muslim who is like in her, she's like a, what's the word? Middle-aged woman. She has a family, she has a grandson, she looks after her grandson, and she's Muslim, and then she suddenly has this curiosity about the Bible and about Christianity. So she gets one of her Christian servants to go out and find her a Bible, and then she starts reading the Bible with the, how do you say, the Quran. So she starts to like compare it, and through comparing it she discovers Jesus, and then she has this overwhelming sense of him and suddenly wants to follow him and dedicate her life to him. And yeah, you're basically watching her go through all of these stages of her discovering her faith, understanding her faith, meeting other Christians, but also the change that happens with her family and with her community and with her Muslim friends, and the very dark side of that. And it's not a light book at all, and yeah, it's very humbling. Let's just say that, very, very humbling, and I'm very intrigued. Like, it's definitely interesting. I've never read a book like it before, so yeah, that's kind of what's going on at the moment. She's going through kind of the darker side of everything at the moment. And when we say dark, we mean dark. But yeah, I really need to finish it today. Cause yeah, I have book club tonight. So I need to finish this book. It's saying that I've got just over an hour left of the book, so I might just bosh the rest of it out. I've read 101 pages already. So I read like 150. So I am gonna read 200 pages by tonight. That's crazy. But I also have to like do other stuff as well. So it's just fitting in the time for everything. That's just a faff. I don't know why I'm complaining about this though. Like, I don't know why I'm complaining. Anyway, I am being optimistic and I'm having a nice, pretty much reading day today. But let's carry on reading. Let's see how this book goes. I'm nervous reading it because I don't think anything good's like, no, I don't know. But yeah, but I also want to finish Corrupt. It's saying like I've got another like 40 minutes of Corrupt, so I might read a bit more of this and then change and read Corrupt for a little bit. But I don't think that'll be much better because I don't know what's going on in the Corrupt at the moment. Like, what's going on between Michael and Erica? No idea. Anyway, that's an update. Let's just get back to reading. It's the fact that she's literally leaving everything now. That's crazy. I don't think I could do that. Like, leave my home country and my family for the complete unknown. And she's 60 years old. Well, let's see how this goes. And she can only take $500 with her as well if she goes. Like, that's not a lot of money. That's crazy. This is so dramatic. My days. I actually can't cope. Good morning. We read so much. Yeah, we read so much yesterday, and we're gonna talk about it. I still don't like that my window is there, and you can it's not great lighting. Anyway, it doesn't matter. My hair is a mess. I literally have done nothing this morning, and it's nearing 11 o'clock. I hate when this happens. It drives me insane. Anyway. We read so many pages yesterday. We ended up reading a total of 315 pages. That is so much. So we finished the book I Dare to Call Him Father, which I gave a 5 stars because it was an incredible story. It was a true story. It was kind of like a biography because I realised the author of the book was actually her. So yeah, I had to give it 5 stars. And it was really easy to read because you can tell she's not an author. She was just kind of explaining it how a friend would explain a story to another friend in that sort of sense. So it was really easy to read. I read it quite quickly, and yeah, we finished it. And then we finished Corrupt straight after, and I ended up giving this book a 4 stars, I believe. I think I gave it 4 stars in the end because it was good, it was entertaining. I really hope the series gets better though, because I kind of want something more that grips me and gets me on the edge of my seat. It did have elements of that, but I just felt it was very much the same level all the way through. It was enjoyable, but I felt there could be more. But I don't know if that's just how I read it. I might be reading it very, very boring in my brain. I don't know. Anyway, yeah, 315 pages. That is so much. Now I don't know what to read. I don't know. I'm very conflicted of what I should read now. I'm kind of you're sitting currently on the pile I have to choose from, and this dog. And I don't know what I'm fancying. So I'm kind of thinking Deep End might be a really good one, or maybe The Wings of Starlight. I'm feeling more The Wings of Starlight. When I'm looking at them, I'm feeling more that. So this is what we're going to start reading. How many pages are there in total? 392. So we are literally going to finish this book tomorrow if we read 200 pages of it now. So let's do that. Let's read this book. It's going to be so cute. So we didn't read 200 pages yesterday, and I'm a little bit annoyed because I generally thought we were on the right track for it, but I ended up watching a film instead and got a bit sidetracked and then didn't manage my time well. So we only ended up reading 118 pages, which is fine. I mean, I can still finish the book today, which is what I want to do. But I ideally wanted to start a new book as well today, but I don't think that's going to happen. So my goal is to read 150 pages. So I'm going to try and get to 260. So read all of that. And then basically and try and push out the rest of the book. Because then I would have to read that much, then read 200 pages. But after that, I've only got 80 pages. So then I might as well just finish the book. So that's kind of today. Is that quite high? Expectation? Yes, absolutely. But I'm determined to finish this book today, so I will make it happen. It's kind of not what I thought it was gonna be though. I thought it was gonna be more of an enemies to lovers type thing, but I'm not really getting that vibe at the moment. But it is interesting. I mean, at the moment, she has met the warden of the Winterwoods, because there has been this monster that has emerged, and it's come from the Winterwood into Pixie Hollow, and she's the queen in training, so she feels it's her responsibility to go and find this monster. So she goes to the border of spring and winter, and yeah, bumps into our Lord of the Winterwoods and meets him, and she's kind of really rebellious, and I like that. She has the drive to do something where everyone else around her just wants to protect her, or doesn't see
she doesn't see her as like the person, not I don't know how to explain it. Like, they think the queen should be separate, like just overseeing, protected, like doesn't get her hands dirty thing, where she's like, no, I want to do something, I want to help, I want to get to know everyone, like I want to do my part. So she's like now feels it upon herself to like save everyone, which is cool. I mean, I'm probably like 25% through the book, something like that, so I'm interested to see what happens. We've had a little bit of already like drama, and like we're getting to know the queen before her as well, and like how different she is. And it's interesting. I am enjoying that at the moment. But yeah, I kind of want to finish the book today. I'm determined to finish this book today. So let's just jump straight into it. I guess let's just go. I'm still in my pajamas. I'm having a really chill morning. Saying that, I need to edit, but it's going to be a chill reading. I want to try and read 200 pages basically now. I've almost read 100 pages, and this is like a slow burn. This is definitely a slow burn. There is so much like yearning, and the way that Claron, I think her name is, she is our main character. She is the coming queen, like queen in training of Pixie Hollow. And then what's his name? I can say it in my head, I literally can't say it out loud though. Mallory, something like that. The warden of the Winterwoods. Like between them two, they've probably had like one like closeness scene of like she got her, he took care of her, like that thing, and that was probably the only like spark thing that we've got in like 200 pages. It's such a slow burn, and like it's teasing as well, because obviously we are in Claron's perspective reading this book, and she finds him attractive. Like she catches her breath sometimes, and then we saw him catch his breath at one point, and I'm like, oh my god, you two are actually killing me. But yeah, reached just over the middle mark. They're still trying to find a way to not defeat the nightmares, that's what these monsters are called, they're called nightmares, but like find a way to stop them from escaping their prison and stop like hurting people. Just find like a solution, because the other queen who's training Claron is like coming up with a plan that is probably not the best. She is the type of queen, because like the queens are fallen stars basically. Her rule to Claron is be like a star, like away from it all, like being far but there. And Claron's like, no, I want to be here, I want to fix, I don't want to be like away from everyone. So they're very different in how they're doing things, but obviously Claron's not telling the queen what she's doing, like it's all in secret at the moment. Hopefully that's a good explanation. Claron, I don't even know how to pronounce her name, so maybe I should know that, but I generally cannot remember how to pronounce it, so unless I am saying it right, that is fine. But anyway, yeah, reached 200 pages. I kind of want to read one more chapter, and then I've read like 100 pages from when I stopped yesterday, and then I probably should get changed and ready, and then I'll try and read like another 100 pages, and then we pretty much almost finished the book. Don't know if I've finished the book, but because I'll have like another 180 pages, something like that. Oh, 100 and hold on, should we have a look? How many pages have I got left to read? 390, take away 9. Oh, I am right, 183. I was like 80 something? I have 183 pages left to read. So if I read 100 pages now, then I have 83 pages. We'll see if I can like do that in one sitting. Anyway, I'm going to read another chapter, and then I'm going to get changed and ready, and then we're going to try and read another 100. Okay. So I finished the book. I'm literally doing my Goodreads now before I forget. What's it called again? Wings of Starlight. I'm gonna give it a 4 stars because, like, oh, it's so cute. It was so cute. It was really easy to read as well, and just like, I want to watch Tinkerbell now, and the one where she like goes into the Winterland. That is what I want, and I will probably do that tonight. I will probably have a movie night tonight and watch that. Anyway, 4 stars. But yesterday we did read 200 pages. Well, it was over 200 pages. We read 214 pages, and then I read the last 60 pages of this book this morning. I tried to finish it. Really did try. I was like, if I'm not going to be able to finish it, I'm still going to read 200 pages. I read over 200 pages. So, like, feel better, feel good. But it's now Thursday, and we are going to move on to the next book, which I've already decided is going to be Deep End by Ali Hazelwood. I'm trying to get through all the new releases that have recently been released, and Deep End came out last month. It is how many pages? 443 pages long. So I'm going to try and read 200 pages of this book today, maybe a little bit more. We'll see. I've had mixed reviews about it, but I'm excited to start Deep End. So let's just jump straight into it. I'm gonna stand up because I've just been getting so distracted today. It's not good. Anyway, I'm gonna put you here. It is Friday. It is our final day. But let's quickly talk about yesterday. Yesterday we read how many pages? 205 pages, which is pretty good. I ended up getting to page 145 last night, and this morning I have read to 203. So I've read like 50 pages, something like that, like over 50 pages already today, and I'm so tired. So I have another 150 to read to reach my 200 mark today, but I was really hoping to finish this book, because if I read another 150, that would be like 350, and then I would have, I don't even know how many after that, like 90 pages after that to read. So I could either try and finish the book today, or just try and hit my 200 mark and then just finish the book tomorrow. Not sure what I'm feeling, but we're pretty much halfway, and I don't even know how to describe this book. Like, I'm so baffled, like actually baffled. I couldn't tell you what the main plot of this book is, except from these two characters like have a specific thing in common. Yeah. So it's definitely interesting. I would say that, but I don't even know. So we're following Scarlett and Lucas. Lucas is an Olympic swimmer, and Scarlett is a competitive diver. So they're both in the swim team. They're both at university at the moment, and have been around each other's orbit for a while, but Scarlett is very much the character that is like head down focused schoolwork, and they're both pre-med as well, which I think is kind of cool. That's like, but to think about it, they are so busy. That is crazy. But anyway, they are kind of within the same boat. I remember them saying that Lucas was like a year older than them, like in the school year above, but is the same age. But anyway, we're following these two characters, and Lucas just broke up with his long-term girlfriend. They seem to have a really good breakup because they're still friends in this. I don't know how I feel about that, but Scarlett broke up with her boyfriend like over a year ago.
from it. So they're both single and they both have made a deal with each other. So I guess it's kind of like a no strings attached type thing, friends with benefits type thing. Scarlett has some trauma, but she doesn't react the same when she's around Lucas. It's like a whole thing. It's a whole thing. But yeah, I can't really tell you like what the main plot of this is. We're kind of just following them and what they're doing, like their swim staff, but also they're on a bio project together now, and there's characters from the Love Hypothesis in it, which I actually do love. That's cute. I love when there's a crossover. But yeah, they're now doing this together. I'm here and I'm like, why is it so long? If there's no like specific like plot thing. I do have an opinion about romance books, and that is they shouldn't be over 300 pages, or like 350. Like I don't think we need over 400 page romance books that don't have a huge plot and we're just following the characters and seeing their character development. That's kind of what this book is given, so I understand why people might not enjoy it so much. I don't hate it enough to stop reading it, so I'm gonna keep going. Hopefully like something happens. But yeah, there are a lot of like individual subplot things going on, but not like the main one is we're following their relationship, we're following their friendship as well. I don't know. Anyway, I'm halfway through the book. I want to read another 150 to like 200 pages today. Hopefully I can do that. Hopefully, because I'm just not really feeling myself today. I feel very like ugh today, which is annoying, but also like I probably need to eat. I haven't eaten anything yet, so I might go and do that now. But yeah, I'm gonna see if I can try and read another 100 pages before I leave for the coffee shop, because I'm gonna do some work at the coffee shop and probably read more while I'm there. So yeah, I'm just hoping that it picks up the pace a bit. I'm not reading it as quickly as I read The Wings of Starlight. That was a really easy book to whiz through, where this one I'm like struggling to like get to my whizzing pace. Hopefully it gets better. Anyway, I'm gonna shut up. Those are my thoughts. Okay. There we go, that will do. I'll just put you there. Hi beautiful people. You're a bit tall, but it's fine. So it is now the next day. Did I read 200 pages last night? No, unfortunately not. I was really annoyed at myself actually. I don't actually think I filmed that much either, which is kind of annoying. I can't remember. I had such a busy day that I couldn't bring myself to stay up until God knows what time to read like another 150 pages. So we ended up reading 58 pages yesterday, which isn't too bad. On average, I have probably read just under 200 pages this week, something like that. But most of the days this week I have read over 200 pages, which is amazing. I only had 2 days where I didn't. So let's have a quick recap before I dive in to deep end, no pun intended. So or maybe I should do, let's go into deep end first before we do a quick wrap up of the week. So I've ended up getting to page 260, yeah, 260, where last night I ended on 203. So I have read over 50 pages this morning, and I have a little bit more of an understanding. Like we are like over halfway through the book, but not by much. Yeah, not very plot heavy. Let's just put it like that. It's not very plot heavy. It is definitely a character development. They've got their own issues individually and they're kind of working on that. And then there's a lot of subplots to do with like the swimming and the diving and the competition between it, and then friends around them and that stuff. But there isn't like a main plot. The main thing that's happening is that Scarlett and Lucas have a very specific thing in common that they both enjoy at private time, and have decided to make a deal, make like this contract thing. It's giving 50 Shades of Grey type contract. And yeah, they've decided that they're gonna have like a friends with benefits, a no strings attached situation. But obviously that doesn't last for long because deeper feelings are coming into it. Like Lucas is definitely like a he falls first type guy. And he's a little bit of a misunderstood golden retriever-esque thing. He's seen as the like unfazed, like cold, but not cold, just
distant, you know, doesn't really give too much away type guy, but with her, he's not. She, on the other hand, is a very head down, I'm gonna get through my studies, I'm gonna dive in, like I'm not paying attention to anything else that's really going around me thing, until Lucas comes in and does everything that she wants and likes. And yeah, so Scarlett recently also suffered from a really bad injury that she took while diving, so she has some trauma with her, and we've just got to the bit where Lucas has shared some of his trauma to help Scarlett kind of understand that he gets it and he is here to help and cares about her. So I think we're coming to like the flip side of everything. I'm not going to say this is a slow burn, because I do think like the attraction and the intention was really fast to begin with. Like, Lucas did not wait. Let's just say that. He did not want to wait. He really did go after what he wanted. Scarlett's a little bit more like, I'm not quite sure. But yeah, that's kind of what's happening. It's just a spicy book. Let's just say that. It's just a spicy book that has a lot of character development aspects in it and like personal development stuff. So I'm enjoying it. I'm not loving it. Like, I loved The Love Hypothesis or Love on a Brain. It's not hitting the same as that. It's not hitting the same as Bride either. But it's okay. It's all right. It's probably sitting about like a 3.5 stars for me at the moment. So we'll see how it goes. Anyway, let's dive in to a recap. So on Monday was our best day of the week. We read 315 pages. We started reading I Dare to Call Him Father, which I think I gave a 5 stars. Maybe I should get my Goodreads up. Yeah, I Dare to Call Him Father, which I gave a 5 stars. I would feel really bad if I didn't give that book a 5 stars, so technically that's the first 5 stars of the year. Damn. I might change my rating. I don't know. Anyway, then we read Corrupt. Well, we finished Corrupt. So yeah, we started and finished I Dare to Call Him Father, and then we also finished Corrupt as well, which I gave a 4 stars. I definitely want to go into the rest of the Devil's Night series. I'm so excited. But all of that concludes our 315 pages on Monday. Tuesday we started the fantasy Wings of Starlight, and we only read 118 pages that day, which is fine because I guess we made up for that on Monday. Anyway, then we continued reading the Wings of Starlight book, and we read 214 pages, and then on Thursday we read 205 pages, finishing off Wings of Starlight, which I gave a 4 stars, I believe. Yep. And then starting Deep End, and then today we only read 58 pages of Deep End. Hopefully I can finish this tonight, but to be fair, we have read quite a bit. Should we see how many pages we've read in total this week? Well, Monday to Friday. Let's see. In total, from Monday to Friday, we read 910 pages, finishing 1, 2, 3 books this week. That's crazy. That's mental. Oh my days. But yeah. Anyway, I hope you have enjoyed this video. I love doing this type of stuff. I will definitely be doing it again. But yes, I hope you have enjoyed it, and I will see you all in the next one. Peace. Goodbye.